Okay, now that we've learned each stance individually, let's go through all the stances as one form. It's also important to practice your stances using ambidexterity. Ambidexterity means that if I'm going to be working on my jabs with my left hand, I also should be working on my jabs with my right hand. Be sure to practice all your stances on your left as well as on your right. The same with your techniques and anything else you learn in our system. We might teach it on the right. We're expecting you to practice it on both sides. For example, I could be in my horse stance, in my cat stance, in my defensive stance, power stance, fighting stance. But I'm going in maybe one direction. Maybe what I want to do is break it up. For example, I could be in my horse stance facing in this direction. My cat stance going at an angle. Stepping back, my defensive stance here. My power stance there. My fighting stance right there. Classical stance or low defensive stance on the other side over here. Bow stance, blade stance, direction, reactive stance, combat stance. As with all your training and techniques, it's important to understand that you must have a variable amount of training. What that means, you must practice in different areas, different terrains, and with different levels of difficulty and challenges. Just because you learn one stance doesn't mean you can't change it to build around your own strengths and weaknesses. Adapt and grow.